Hello, hello. It is Coach Darcy here, and oh my goodness, you see, I'm by myself. This is something that I'm used to, but not on Coach's Corner. Coach is actually on vacation, so if you see me looking over here, I am looking at my phone, trying to make sure that everything is streaming right. I don't see myself on here, so I see myself on here, but I have control of what I'm doing on my side, trying to man all of it. And let me tell you, it's not easy. It isn't, and it is what it is. So, um, here's the thing: we're going to see if you would just share, like, follow, do all the things that is necessary in order to make this happen. Because without you, oh, it looks like I've paired. Okay. Without you and your sharing and your following and your support, we would not be here. We would not have a Coach's Corner. And it matters. You guys matter. So thank you for all of those that have shared this page out before, and maybe even today, hopefully. Also, we have on the side up here, I'm going to put this is right, our QR code. So if you have any questions, if you want to, like this little doodad down here says, if you want to schedule a free health assessment, now is the time to do it. Just scan that QR code with your phone. There's also my link in the bio, or not in the bio, the link in the chat area that has Keto Mom Coaching with Coach Darcy. That is going to take you to my main page. So please, we are on all these sorts of platforms. So please tell me where you're from. And today I didn't really write in this little doodad thing, the scroll, what we're talking about. But my guess is that we're going to be talking about health related things. So that's a good guess. But today I want to kind of catch you up on what's gone on. So giving you some news, what's been happening in the keto mom world. And so let's see. I'm going to be slightly distracted. So please, just bear with me, please. Bear with me. Okay. There's a lot of things that pop up on here. I don't know how Coach Monica does it. So this weekend was pretty awesome because we had our event. The Baked by Vi had her event. I'm actually drinking out of her special mugs here that she's had made for her bakery. But it is a bakery that she just had a passion to provide healthy and clean ingredients, but also provide you, those treats that we long for that we don't get anywhere else, because a lot of us have gut issues or allergic to things. We have a gluten intolerance. She also specializes in keto type foods. So it's pretty amazing. It was delicious. It was her 1 year anniversary for her shop being open, and she just had a lot of support from the community. So she threw an awesome party, and I'm really excited that I got to be a part of that. So we also got to meet some new clients. We also got to see some of our clients. So it was just a big party all around. It may have been a little dreary and rainy, but it was still fun. It was a blast. She had amazing food, and it was awesome. So I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just gonna let that be. I don't even need to look at that. So let's see. Tell me something special that you did this weekend, that you were pretty stoked about. It in spite of it being fall and just cold where we are from. You might be from Florida, where Coach is right now, in the nice warm, hopefully warm for her air. So let me know where you're from, where you're watching from, what platform you're watching from, what was something special you did this weekend. So I'm trying to find my Safari. I'm sorry. I'm really distracted here. Here we go. I'm trying to do multiple things. All right, we're going to try this. Copy. Nope. I think I just messed it up. But anyway, so today I was trying to, Monica gave me a wide variety of things that we could be talking about today. And I chose, because of this fall dreariness here in the uh, Indiana world. I don't know if anybody else is experiencing that, but it seems like when fall hits, that is when the cold happens. And I know there's people out there that love this. They love the idea of fall. But here's the thing, we live in this world of fall and winter for months on end, where sometimes we don't see the sun for a while. So we get into this pit of, well, we are sad. We get the winter blues is what they call it. We have these emotions that we're like, we shouldn't be feeling this. It's just because we haven't had fresh air for a while and we are breathing everybody else's air because we don't go outside. So based on all of that, what we're going to talk about today is well, we're going to be talking about emotional eating, because it seems like when we hit the fall area, the winter area, we that amplifies, that highlights a lot more when those that season hits, because we have, I'm going to talk about this and in a second, but we get in these states where we're like, what's wrong with me? This is supposed to be a joyous time where we get to hang out with family, with all these holiday events, and Christmas is around the corner. Who doesn't love Christmas? So we have all these things that go on, and we don't realize in the end that there are root causes to these things. So I'm following my notes just so that I'm not all over the board. So again, if you ever get in this mode, like if you are feeling like I don't know, in the bluish area, feeling sad, I want you to really, really pay close attention to this. Um, so what this looks like. Emotional eating, I have words that pop into my mind that link those together. And I see the things. Number one, people will say, well, when I feel like I'm emotional eating, I'm stressed. I have a lot going on. So then that links into the busyness. You have busyness, you have this stress. Those go hand in hand. Boredom. You might not think emotional eating and boredom tie together, but and it doesn't necessarily mean that you are just lounging on the couch, nothing to do, nobody to talk to. Boredom could mean so many different things. It is if you are sitting in front of the couch after you've had a long, busy day, you're just sitting there and watching TV, winding down, and then you're just thinking, oh, I feel like a snack. I just need to eat something. My mouth wants to chew on something. So those two can tie in together. And then let's see, not getting enough sleep. During this time, the nights come like the dark skies come real soon, real early, and so our sleep gets thrown off. Some of us have insomnia. Some of us struggle sleeping in general because of our diet in general. So there's that one, and then the one that I was mainly in denial of was the addiction part of emotional eating, where we are just have built a new habit of going to food, to eating on nonstop, triggering that dopamine that says, hey, I'm wanting something, I want to be happy right now, so you need to go and give me something that is going to make me feel happy, which is what we've trained it, is certain foods, certain likings to, and it's mainly sweets. Some of you, it might just be some bread, which the sweets and the bread, those go hand in hand. Let's see. So I'm going to go in on one at a time, and I'm going to talk about each little section. And then after I talk about that section, I'm going to give you a tip or a tool uh, to help avoid these things or to help recreate new healthy habits. And if I don't get through all of them, sorry, but that's what, we talk about all the time as coaches. We love to give our clients tools that they can put in their tool belt to then go and say, okay, this is my checklist. This is what I'm feeling. What kind of tool can I use to fix this problem? So we love tool belts. We love being able to have that list of things. So we also, on the coaching side of things, we love training our clients to be able to go to that tool belt and have that curiosity and kind of like being a detective. Like, okay, my body is doing this. I've been extra cranky. I have been nonstop, fill in the blanks of how you are feeling and being able to pinpoint, okay, what have I been eating? What have I been doing? What have I not been eating? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. So we're going to first hit the boredom word. When we are emotional eating and we are bored and we're sitting there and we are building these new habits, like people like to, when they're lounging, watching a series of a show or some sort, they are needing something that is just an action. So a movement. And usually that could be popcorn, that could be pretzels, that could be some chips, that could be something that's keeping your hands busy while your mind's busy. So your body's like keeping up with what your mind's doing and seeing. And then we build a habit out of that. And then when we sit down, we have made a neural path to our brain to be like, oh, we're watching TV. It is snack time. Let's go get a snack. So how do we do this? First of all, I'm going to say one tool I love to explain to my clients is really take hold on what you are eating before you sit down and have a meal. Make it count. And I'm not saying, when I say make it count, that does not mean to go and binge eat whatever you want. This is not a free for all. This is, when I say make it count, that means get your proteins in, get the fats in to be as a supporter in the tools, with your tool belt here, feeling full with healthy choices with one meal that you're eating so that you can go longer without eating anything in between. No snacks. When we snack, and I've said this before, when we snack, we have allowed ourselves to snack between 17 to 25 different times a day. When we're really depending on 3 meals a day, if that, we're not listening to our gut. We're listening to our mind. We're listening to the hormone saying, hey, I need something. I need food. Give me some snacks. And that's, guys, that is not just like eating a meal. If you're eating like a handful here of almonds, or this goes for anybody who's trying to have a clean health style change, you need to realize that your lattes that you get through Starbucks, that's considered eating. That is a high carbohydrate type of drink that you are feeding your body. In the presence of insulin, you cannot lose weight. If that is what you're trying to do, you're not going to lose weight. You're drinking this latte that's full of sugar, even if it is full of heavy cream and no sugar, you're still feeding that heavy cream in your body. So think about making your meals count. And then also another thing is out of sight, out of mind. Where do you keep your treats for other people? If your household, in my household, we do not everybody's keto. My boys are not keto. They have their snacks that they like. Where do you keep them? Is it at eye level? Is it out on the countertops? Is it in a pantry that is like a very a closet door that's constantly being opened and shut, like, because every time you open it, it's right there. Oh, that looks really good. I'm going to go ahead and eat that. So out of sight, out of mind. I like to keep my kids' snacks at the bottom level. And then my healthy snacks, if I am hungry, at eye level, bottom shelf, eye level. And then the treats that I don't need that are still maybe keto and clean, I keep at the top because I don't want to see them. I know that they're there if I need it, but most of the time, yeah. So out of sight, out of mind. And doing the green bean can, we do this can test. We do this with our clients. We ask them, okay, if you're hungry, you feel like you're hungry, do the green bean can test. If you would eat green beans out of a can, then you're probably still hungry. So eat that green can of green beans, or go to a vegetable, something that's healthy. No snacks, no snacks. You don't need them. So if you are not going to eat that can of green beans, then most likely it's your boredom coming in. And then you can either go to bed, you can get up and move, which I'm going to pinpoint on some of these, and I will. Okay, so I'm going to do that. So movement is a great one. If you are bored and you are not wanting to eat that can of green beans, get up and move out of the place that you're at. So if you're sitting and watching TV, or if you've been at your desk for a long period of time, get up and move to a different area for a little bit, make some rounds, and then you can come back and continue it. That's if you are working. So, and then if you're just sitting and watching TV, then get up. And if you're still restless, then go to bed. That's the answer. Then you don't need to be up watching something because you can't keep your mind off of food. Now, the next one is busy, the busyness. We love to pack our schedules up so full that it's either we're avoiding something or we literally can't say the word no, where, we are just being everywhere for our kids. We are being taxi drivers. Our work is making us do a whole bunch of extra things. There's just so much that I don't know your life. I don't know what's going on in there, but I can guarantee that you're going to say, oh, I've been so busy. I have been nonstop. My question for you is, with you being so busy, are you able to have a moment to self-care? Are you able to have a moment to do something to refill your own cup? That's what you're going to ask yourself. I'm so busy that I'm not able to take care of myself. So now what? Okay. The self-care is going to be so important for that busy lifestyle. If you are having that and you say, I just can't get rid of things, that is just crazy. I can't. Can I just encourage you to look in your schedule, see, is there something that you could actually truly get rid of? Like, do you really need to do that? A lot of times it's more about volunteering. So we're volunteering to do certain things, but do we really need to be doing that? Or can we give somebody else the opportunity to step up that may not have as busy of a schedule as you? So the importance of self-care is just, it's gold. It really is. I like the idea of, everybody having their own cup and being able to, your cup, you're able to pour into other people's cup and replenish theirs when they've drained theirs out. So, but once your cup is empty, what are you going to give people? What are you going to give your kids? What are you going to give your spouse? When you have given your cup out to everybody else, how are you going to refill that? Well, self-care is very important. That's why I say, self-care, it's not selfish. Taking time for yourself to sit down for a second or to do something that you enjoy, to maybe read a good book. Like, I have a really good book that I like to read every single day. But do you take time out of your schedule to do that, to replenish your soul? If not, you might think about doing that. Not just think about doing it, actually doing it. Say, oh, I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm actually going to do this tomorrow. Why are you waiting till tomorrow? Your cup is still empty. How are you going to start your day on an empty cup? You're not going to be very pleasant to be around. This next one is, when we get overly busy, we get stressed. We have so many things on our plate. So when we are stressed, our cortisol is it's like eating chocolate cake all day. I'm saying chocolate cake. It could be any flavor cake that you want, but it could be any sort of cake. You are eating that cortisol all day long. Even if you're eating healthy, if you are either ketovore, carnivore, paleo, whatever you are eating that cortisol all day long. It is spiking your insulin all day long. In the presence of insulin, you cannot lose weight. So if that is your end goal, you're not going to lose weight. You're actually putting the inflammation in your body, creating havoc in it, and you are causing other issues in your body with that stress. So, are you stressed? Okay, here's a tool to then help that. You think about the circle of control where you are the middle circle. This is all the little things in here, your thoughts, your actions, your ideas are in this circle. Nobody else is in the circle because they are not you. On the outside of the circle are the things around you that you're stressed about, that you're very involved in, like your kids' lives, your grandparents' lives, maybe your parents' lives, your neighbors' lives, all those people around you, and you see the problems that they're having and you want to fix everybody. You want to be involved. You think that, oh, you're really stressed out for this family. You're really stressed out for your kids. You're really stressed out for, fill in the blanks. But in the end, you can't control them because they are not you and you are not them. So when you are involved in other people's lives and you're causing this stress, you're being stressed out for other people, that might be a problem. You might need to fix it. By doing that, you can use the word no. No is a complete sentence, y'all. No. No, thank you. You can be polite about it. Don't be like, no, I'm not going to do it. You're just awful. I don't want your stress. No, be polite about it. Saying, oh, no, thank you. I've got a lot on my plate myself. Be polite. That's another thing. Being kind is another one. So no is a complete sentence. And when you add the word no, not only does that go into your busy life of stressed in your calendar that's nonstop packed where you're driving from one end to the other, figure out solutions too. Okay, well, if this friend is going over here too, maybe they can ride together. Like just figuring things out. One thing, okay, we're going to move on from that because I've only got 10 more minutes. I don't know how long-winded I am. I guess I'm learning. But the next thing I like to go down in the checklist is for you ladies, how is your hormone cycle? What's going on there? How are your hormones in general? You don't have to be having a cycle to have the hormones. Those still happen, you know? There's so many different types of hormones in our bodies. You could be menopausal and not really have those certain hormones anymore, but there are certain hormones that are still active and kicking and making your body desire and want and crave certain things. So usually I know, like the week before, that my body's craving things. It's saying, give me chocolate, give me all these sweet treats that are going to soothe my soul. It's actually the brain talking and thinking it knows what you need and want, but that's not the case. So looking at your schedule, if you're not tracking what your schedule is, I would encourage you to start tracking. If you don't have a regular cycle, start tracking anyway, and you're going to start to see the patterns. We have a new program that I am absolutely ecstatic about because it is for just women and how to live a healthy lifestyle and balance your hormones, because we have so many different hormones, but we have three major ones that play a huge role that are so unbalanced because of how we eat the standard American diet, and it is throwing us off. So, yes, you can live this healthy keto lifestyle that has been around for decades and balance your hormones. You ladies that are going into menopause, premenopause, perimenopause, and you all of a sudden feel so different. You don't feel like the old you. Well, there's a way to balance that out so that you don't change like and have like your doctor say, "Oh, well, you're getting older. This is just a part of life." No. Tell them no. Use that word no. Say no, that's not the answer. I do not want to take medication to make my moods and my heat flashes and all these things happening to my body balanced. You can do that with food, y'all. Anyway, we have that program. If you want to join in, it is amazing. So vitamins and minerals, which then goes down to my next step is if you are in a mode where you've checked all these other things. Well, I've made room on my schedule. I have self-care. I'm really working on my hormone cycle. I'm eating healthy. Even if we eat healthy, we still need certain vitamins and minerals that our food is not providing us. We don't get me on the soapbox about the genetically modified foods that are being created that have depleted the minerals in the ground. We are not getting the amount of minerals that our ancestors used to have. We have damaged our dirt that gives us those minerals, and then the food can't take those minerals that are in the ground to put in the fruits and vegetables. That's not the case. So we need to make sure that our vitamins and minerals are being taken a little extra. And I'm not here to tell you what kind. I have my certain kind that I take, but your body is going to be determined on what you need, what you're lacking in, what you need more of. So when we get into this cloudy mess in fall, we're going to be depleted in the vitamin D from the sun. When do we get all moody? Probably midwinter when we haven't seen the sun for a while. And that means that we need some extra vitamin D. So we're going to have to probably take it supplement wise because we're not getting it from the purest form. It's just thinking about it's the common sense of thinking, okay, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, I'm doing this. Now it comes down to my vitamins and minerals. What vitamins and minerals do I need to get? If you are curious on what you're depleted on, or what you need more in, and then maybe what you have too much of, go get blood work done. That is a possibility. Go and see what vitamins and minerals that you need. A lot of times people go to holistic doctors. Some people go to the doctor. I don't know what they'll tell you, but they'll probably tell you the information that you want to know, and then you can go take that information and go elsewhere. But there's so many options. So done with that one. My favorite one. Guess what my favorite go-to tool is? Just guess, because it's amazing. And I had an amazing one today. It is okay. Nobody's guessing right now what it is. What is my last topic on emotional eating? What is the thing that is going to get our happy hormones running in our brain? I'll wait for a second. I'm waiting longer than a second because nobody's responding. No, it's not. Well, salt's great. Salt is, I mean, we get depleted in our salt, the good salt. That is where we get our electrolytes. So not the table salt where they've stripped away all the ingredients, all the minerals, and added even like microplastics. Did you know that table salt has microplastics in with it? It's disgusting. But we do need a good amount of salt, but that's not it. Let's see, what else do we have? If you just hopped on, we are guessing what my very last topic is for emotional eating. I think I stumped y'all. This means, you know what, this is a sign. If you don't know what it is, this is a sign that you need to watch more of my live videos that I randomly pop up and do because I don't have a set time other than Coach's Corner. That is it. Okay, I will give you a hint. No, I won't. I'll just tell you. All right, it is my gratitude journal. Your vitamin G. It kind of ties into my other vitamins, but it's actually just for the brain. So my vitamin gratitude is Probably my top favorite. I know that's not an issue, but it kind of ties into with what my favorite tool is. And I love taking a moment in my morning to just write about, like, this morning's. It's short. I had to like kind of shorthand it, but the thing that made me so joyful and kicked off all the happy hormones in my brain, and that just got me in a good place to start my day, and that's vitamin gratitude. The gratitude in life is just something that brings light and happiness and just gets you to really think and be grateful for the things that you have in your life and the things that you would love to see happen in your life. Um, for me today, I'll tell you about Silas's. He might get really mad at me and I'm going to go over, but that's okay. You guys will hang around. So my youngest this morning, uh, was it didn't really seem like he woke up great yesterday for school because we just had fall break. They didn't have adequate sleep. They were up late all night and then they'd sleep in till almost noon. So they were needing the sleep, but they would also stay up late. Anyway, he woke up, did not want to wear the jeans because it's cold out. And who wants to wear jeans when you've been wearing basketball shorts? It's like wearing leggings all summer long and then having to switch to jeans uh, after you've just been wearing leggings all day. I get it, kid. I really do. But it's too cold to wear basketball shorts. It really is. But we had a meltdown. We were almost late to our bus stop, which is the end of the driveway. We were almost late to that. And I had to holler up to Mark and said, if you want to help, now would be a great time. That's how it was. Today was different. I walk into his room to wake him up for school, and he said, I want to get ready myself. I said, okay. So I'm going to go brush my teeth, and then you're going to get up and get ready. I brushed my teeth. I still see the oldest child, sitting there because apparently mother did not pick out his clothes and had him lay on the ground, so he was just sitting there. And then this other one was still in bed, and I said, Silas, what are you doing? He said, well, yesterday I prayed for a good day, and I had a good day. So I decided that I would start my day off with praying. And I was like, it just melted my mother's heart. It was just so precious. And then he was hollering at me. He's like, what are some things I could pray for? And so I said a few things that he could pray for. And so he stayed in there for a little bit longer, and then he got up and he got dressed. And if it works for him, that was his form of gratitude. That was his form of focusing on the day and starting it off on the right foot. If he can do that at the age, he just turned 8, if he can do that at the age of 8 and have a good day, then by golly, I think we can too. So I know that my story went over, but that's what I wrote about. And then I wrote the details on how that really impacted me. That helped me with my own brain thinking, okay, all these times I feel like I've been a failure and I have all this mom guilt and all these things going on in my head as a mom just showed me that I'm actually doing the right things. I'm actually treating that kid the way that he needs to be to, grow up and be a God fearing man. So that was special to me. But those are some examples. We like to go to emotional eating, and I don't think I hit the addiction part, but we can talk about that later. The addiction part of emotional eating is just that we have trained ourselves to eat anytime that we had some sort of uncomfortable emotion. When anytime we are emotional, we are going to go to the foods that trigger that dopamine in our head for a short bit. Guys, let me tell you, that is a band-aid. It is, and band-aids are meant for short-term healing, short-term comfort. We have a scratch on our hand and it's bleeding, it's going to cover that wound. It's going to maybe help that bleeding stop, but that wound is still there. And then if you had it undone, you're going to hit it all the time and it's still going to hurt. But that is a short-term healing. It's covering it up for a little bit just to give you short-term comfort. That is the addiction part. We are so addicted to go to food first to comfort us instead of other things, instead of these other tools. Then, that's what we're going to do. Hey, Coach Monica, I saw you and I was just talking about food addiction, emotional eating. That's what it is. But anyway, give a shout out to Coach Monica. She showed up on our vacay. We miss you. It's been a crazy yesterday. Yesterday was crazy. It was fine today. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that. But I will end our show with a short break because I guess I'm supposed to do this video and I forgot to do it. So we don't necessarily love food plans, but we do love to give out recipes to people because yeah, I get stumped in the food department and I'm like, well, what do I want to cook today? Nothing really sounds great to me. One of my clients shared an amazing looking meal today to me, and I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. So they are helpful, but we have some food plans here. Get your phone ready to do this. Take this QR code right here, and if you missed it, it is on the website. So I'm gonna just give a brief 15-second. I'll give you a head start. Okay, go get your phones. If you're looking at your computer, if you're on your phone, I don't know what you're gonna do. You'll go to the website. So here we go. There you go. Look at that. I succeeded. I'm feeling great about myself today. But anyway, like I said at the beginning of this video, if you are still here and you haven't shared, followed, subscribed to whatever platform you're watching from, please do that. But I want to give you a last hurrah words from Coach. When we talk about coaching, it doesn't mean that you are broken. It does not mean that you are incapable of doing things on your own. But coaching is so impactful to people that really want to change, really need help and advice, and wanting to do a health style change. And yes, you could do it on your own, but it's a lot. Let me tell you, from a coach, it's a lot of research. It's a lot of work to know what way is the right way to follow. If you've done all the things, I know Coach Monica and I talk about all of the things that we have done before we went to keto. And we have gone and done all the MLM things. We've done all of the diets. I know Coach Monica talks about the laxative diet that she did. We do these extreme things because we want quick and easy and convenient. Sometimes things are not quick, easy, and convenient. But here's the thing. Having somebody that is very passionate about what they do. Like, we coaches are passionate about our health. We are passionate about other people's health. We're passionate about what they're feeding us to make us so sick. We ask questions, and we are the ones that go and dive deep into what we're wanting to know more about. So we're doing the work for you. It's very convenient for you. Where we have collected all these tools that have worked for hundreds of clients and has given them the success that they need in their journey. We have collected all of this for you. All you have to do is come sign up. You can even do this schedule a free health assessment, see what you need by clicking this QR code. And you can go and get a coach to help you through this new lifestyle change. So what I said when I would try to think of what does it mean to have a coach? It means when you are at a loss, when your body is doing this huge change, it's unexplainable, like where you were fit and trim and exercise worked for you to stay healthy, and then all of a sudden you got an age older and things are just kind of blowing up in your face and you're now having all these questions of like, what's wrong with me? You're not broken. If you are if you're diabetic, if you are having high blood pressure, if you have all these ailments that are starting to pile up, you're not broken. It comes down to what you consume, and we help you with that. So I wrote, having a coach gives you these tools, like we did this morning, or this just 30 minutes ago. We talked about the tools and what you can do to fix and help build new habits for your health style change. And we help guide you to a healthier you. We are teaching you these tools so that you can take them and just thrive with them for the rest of your life. We don't want you to be stuck in our program forever. We want you to learn, do, be successful, and then fly off on your own and be able to then have these checklists anytime your season changes where, okay, something new is about to happen, something's not working for me. So then you need to dive in and do the checklist of, okay, what am I doing? Am I tracking? Have I stopped tracking? Am I taking the vitamins I need? Am I, go down that checklist. We love checklists. We love to-do lists. So that is why it is important to have a coach by your side. And not only that, is that your coach, Monica, has made a group for people that are struggling doing these things on their own, with a coach, but also on their own, but needing a more accountability from people that are also in the same boat that they are in. So we have our food freedom group that you can join. You don't have to be in our program, but you can join in for the accountability. You will hear a lot about what we do. You will learn a lot, but you don't have to necessarily go through our program. I love that people go through our program, but you don't have to. So that is all that I have for you today. I can't believe I went 10 minutes over, 12 minutes over. But if again, please go and share out this video to your page. It would be super helpful for our algorithm purposes, wherever platform you are watching from. Thank you for watching and taking time and commenting and guessing and doing all that sort. We appreciate you. You guys are amazing. Please let us know if you need any help or any guidance. We'll talk to you guys later. Now, let's see if I know how to end this show. We'll see. All right. We will talk to you guys all later.